Welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett, and I'm bringing you the latest release for Wizkids Dungeons & Dragons Attack Wing. For those who don't know, Dungeons & Dragons Attack Wing is a game, it's a miniature game put out by Wizkids that features pre-painted figures that you build an army and you either fight out battles or scenarios or something of that nature. It's based off of Dungeons & Dragons, which is actually a Wizards of the Coast game, and seeing a fantastic resurgence right now with tons of people getting into it and some great stuff coming out for it. So we've already done one video looking at the latest release. This is Wave 2. They've come out with the main game, and then Wave 1, which had like 7 releases that you can help build your army. So Wave 2 is only 3 releases. The first one we looked at is this Shadow Black Dragon. Really cool, kind of I wouldn't say a fast attack, but a maneuverable figure that you can get in there under the cover of darkness and do some really cool upgrades to take advantage of that. So the next one we're going to look at is the Movanic Deva Angel. Here you go. You can get a look at it. It's a pretty cool figure. It is exactly as it sounds. It's an angel. So let's open it up. We're going to show off what you get. We're going to talk about what is in the package. What you get. So I think this figure off the top of my head is like 15 bucks, roughly. But of course you can find various deals. Let's get rid of that. First and foremost, let's look at the figure itself. So it's got a fantastic level of detail. I can already tell by it. It's really cool. The face isn't painted, which is kind of a little bit of a bummer. You know, I don't know if it's really supposed to. You know, angels in D&D can have fairly faceless looks, but the wings itself have some great detail on it. So here's the figure. You see the face isn't painted, but still really cool figure, and the wing detail is, I think, fantastic. You know, I could actually see some maybe Warhammer 40k figure fans picking up the figure and using it for their Blood Angel army. Could be a cool addition that way. So this comes with, of course, the adventure booklet. Every release comes with an adventure book that you can use to play out scenarios. Always involves the figure that you get. Duh, kind of pointless if it didn't. You also get the angel. You get your base to use the angel. You get your action tokens, some altitude tokens, some effect tokens, and some upgrade stuff, some armor stuff, exhaustion tokens, and cards. Cards are really what you want, right? That's what you care about when you watch these sort of videos, to find out what it gets. So let's actually figure out, well, the peg's a pain in the butt to get into, literally a pain in the butt. The peg's supposed to go in the figure's butt. So that's a bit of a bummer. A little bit difficult to get the figure actually on its peg. Oh, there we go. Finally got it. So keep that in mind. You're going to want to actually put the figure on the peg first, and then get him on the base. So here's our angel flying around. Throw that here. So let's open this up and see what we get as far as tokens, etc., etc. So far, you get token for Blade Barrier. It looks like a tent that I'm sure will be coming up in the scenario. Looks like another tent that will be used in the scenario. And some other tokens that will be handy to play the figure. So let's actually look at the scenario first. So this is Adventure 4.3, the Ever Watchful Eyes. It's 2 players, or 2 teams of 2 players. 2 tent tokens, which we've seen. One for the good forces, one for the evil. Legion forces. The Sarpil's forces, 150 points. Cult's forces is 150 points. So you kind of set up and you battled away. Kind of cool scenario, it looks like. So nice. So as I said, you can use your figures, you can build an army, battle out with each other, or you could play a scenario and fight it out in a battle like this. So nice, cool. Handy stuff. So let's actually look at the angel itself. Himself, itself, herself. So it can fly, obviously, which means you get some flight, you get some ground movement. Now, ground movement is actually not that bad. It's a little bit more maneuverable, faster in flight, but so here's something good on the ground, is it doesn't suffer. It's not pushing it when it does goes back, unlike flight where it does. We see a lot of green, some white, and the same with the flight itself. So we got a pretty maneuverable figure. I figured this would probably be the case when it came out. I mean, you got a flying human being that can get around. So this one's 31 points and 40 points. Now, keep in mind, that's also about as expensive as that dragon was that of the set. For stats that are really, really close, it's 3, 3, 3, and 1. So I believe its shield is a little bit less, and then 3, 3, 4, and 1. Again, shield is a little bit less. So it's about a point less from each, and you get one less shield. However, the higher of the two, the 40-point one's a level 12 figure, and the Angelic Paladin is level 7. You also get, with the 31 points, a couple upgrades. 40 points got a whole lot of upgrade. So it's, again, a pretty beefy figure to add to your army for like a 120-point game, which is what a lot of folks are kind of playing. You get a whole host of cards, some weapons, some other items. So let's actually go, or some equipment. So let's actually go. So we have the Holy Warhammer. You can actually see the angel holding it. It's a 5-point item. You may roll +1 attack die when attacking a neutral creature with your primary weapon. Melee attack. This attack is now considered a something attack, something I haven't dealt with before. You may roll +2 attack when attacking an evil creature with your primary weapon. Must equip to good. You can only equip one other weapon upgrade or a shield upgrade. So basically, if you're using this, it's a pretty beefy weapon that can do a whole host of damage. Now considered a, so it's a special, the holy tag, like this symbol. That's the type of attack it comes out to be. Cool item. I mean, basically, if you know you're going up against an evil or neutral army or creatures, it's a pretty awesome card to get. Where I play, it's a lot of people are playing good, so and neutral, so it'll be handy, but not super handy. We've got Tuning Fork and Neutrality. You're considered to change some energy types, which could be helpful depending on how you want to equip them. Shielded Virtue. When defending against a creature in your forward arc, you roll 1 defense die. When defending against a primary weapon, attack initiated by creature in your forward arc, you may convert the critical to non-critical, and you must be good to equip it. You cannot equip another shield upgrade or two-handed weapon upgrade. So it looks like, I'm guessing the Holy Warhammer. So an interesting combination of the two. Must be good to equip. Interesting. So now we're seeing the whole alignment and starting to play more into the game. Something that wasn't that huge when the set first came out. So let's see here. We have 4 more cards. We got Righteous Fury. That's combat. After using melee attack to inflict at least 1 damage against an enemy creature, you may discard this card to immediately initiate another melee attack against the same creature. Roll -2 attack dice for this extra attack. Must be good to equip. No player may place, and this is Angelic Resistance, cost of 2. No player may place a charm token or a fear token beside your creature. If an enemy's effect token is currently beside your creature, you may remove 1 from it to a corresponding upgrade. Must be an angel or paladin to equip. Well, clearly we're going to be getting paladins. We know we get fighters are going to be coming down the road, so I'd expect to see some paladins there. Soaring Assault. If you are in the air when you spend a charge token, roll 1 additional attack die during each of your creatures you attack in your forward arc this round. Attack die against each of these creatures. So that'd be pretty cool to use the not the Shield of Virtue, the other one, the Holy Hammer and the Soaring Assault as a combo and just keep on doing some charge attacks. Yeah, that'd be nice. Nice combination if you pull it off. I can't think of slots. Yeah, I guess you could kind of do it. Finally, we've got the Blade Barrier. You disable this upgrade and then place a token. You may roll 2 defense dice against a primary weapon range attack. In addition, whenever another creature declares you as a target of a melee attack of any kind, you make an immediate 2 dice attack against that creature. That creature does not roll defense dice, and no combat tokens can be spent during this attack, which penetrates armor. It's pretty brutal. Yeah. That's really, really, really brutal. So that's a cool spell, a divine spell that costs 5. You must be a level 11 or greater. And kooky enough, Sarpiel is level 12. It's almost like the 2 cards were meant to go together. Crazy how the game works. So what we got here, we have a fairly maneuverable creature, one of the faster ones in the game. We got some nasty, nasty additions that you can add to it and other figures. So I'm thinking Angelic Force would be pretty cool to do. You can each get one of each of those at 71 points, and then you throw in some of these other spells. I can see another like 15 easy. You're looking at like 86 points, and then you've got another 40 points to spend on something like a dragon. You have a pretty brutal fast attack force by doing that. It's a cool figure. It's a great addition. Plays out generally what I thought it would be, is a figure that can do some nasty attacks and get in there quickly and maneuver around. The spells and the combinations, I think, are a nice addition to it all. But the big thing is, how does it play on the field? So we'll find out in a couple weeks as we get to our local game store and play some games. So, thanks for watching. This is Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. We'll be back talking about the final unit, the Eric Kakra Troop, and wrap up this Wave 2 unboxing. Until next time, you can catch us every single day at graphicpolicy.com, or of course on YouTube and Facebook, all at Graphic Policy. We keep it nice and consistent. Keep it geeky.